the harsh reality is most men will not be in shape. Most men will never be lean, will never be in shape. And this is not a video to be doom and gloom. This isn't a video to discourage, degrade, or disparage. None of the above. It's just cold, hard, stone cold facts. Because the newest statistic came out and it says that 70% of Americans are obese. And this isn't just in America, guys. If you live in Europe, you guys are facing the same problem. All my UK lads, you know what I'm talking about. The UK has a big obesity problem. A lot of European countries have an obesity problem, and people just act like it doesn't matter and act like, they act like what I'm talking about is stupid or shallow. And it's crazy because Ozempic and GLP-1s are some of the most popular drugs out right now, and not for their intended use. Their intended use was for diabetes. Now people are using it for weight loss. Now people are misusing it for weight loss. As a matter of fact, quick little story, real quick. At a warehouse that I go to, a shipment of Ozempic came up missing. Okay, now I'm gonna let you figure out why. It's the hottest new drug in the street. I'm just playing, not the hottest new drug, but it's a high commodity, and that tells you something. It tells you that it's not just shallow. Okay, it's not just on the surface. Oh, he's talking about weight again, or he's talking about fat, or fat loss or obesity. It's serious. Okay, this is Tarik Talks. You guys could have been anywhere in the world. And if you want my one-on-one coaching, if you think I can get some clarity about certain fitness things or certain female male dynamic type of issues, click the link in the description and we'll see if you're a good fit and we can get to work on that. Okay, but obesity is a rising problem. It is a huge problem. It's not just something to be swept under the rug or, hey, whatever. No, it is a serious problem, and most men will never be in shape for this number one reason. Simply put, in simple terms, is because being out of shape is way too easy. Being out of shape is way more easier, and it's way more enjoyable in the short term. Right? In the short term. Notice I said it's enjoyable in the short term. But hey, look, what I just said is common sense, and it's nothing revolutionary. It's easy to be out of shape. Yeah, water is wet. Newsflash. But it's deeper than that. It goes a little deeper than that. Right? Because we have so many things at the touch of our finger. It is crazy as fuck when you could literally DoorDash something as simple as ice cream. It's crazy as hell when you can DoorDash something as simple as like a candy bar. Literally, I mean, they have grocery pickup services. So if you really were a big bag, you could do that type of shit. I don't know if they have like a pricing limit or something on that, but you guys get what I'm saying. You could DoorDash a tub of ice cream. You don't even have to walk. You don't even have to put in effort for what you're eating. So being out of shape is just way too easy. And on top of that, it's way too enjoyable. But as they say, as a popular saying goes, you got to choose your hard. On one end, the hard part is going to be, yes, it's going to be a diet that you are going to have to stray away from BS food 95% of the time, 90% of the time. Yes, you're gonna have to turn down your favorite cookies. You're gonna have to turn down your favorite ice cream. Guys, I love sweets. I love honey buns, right? Donuts. And am I saying that you're never ever gonna eat these ever in your life? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying 95% of the time, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna say no. And yes, that could be challenging, especially when it's at your fingertips. If you work in a corporate job, if you work in any type of job, hell, even medical jobs, and this is crazy as hell because I do go to medical offices and I do go to hospitals and clinics, and when I see the lounge, I see cupcakes. I see like the company bought a whole thing of tacos or a whole thing of pizza, shit like that. And sometimes they'll offer me that. It's too easy. And this is a medical field. You would think in the medical field, as crazy, as cringy, quote unquote, as it sounds, you would think that when they brought in food to the office, you would think they would bring in apples. You think they would bring in blueberries, or maybe even fucking some chicken breast, and hey, look, yeah, some tortillas on the side and stuff, but some chicken breast, chicken thighs, something that's healthier. As crazy as that sounds, right? And that's the type of landscape we live in, what I said sounded crazy as hell. That a medical office, instead of bringing greasy ass pizza and a big ass cake, they would bring maybe fruit, blueberries, or some ground, a little Tupperware of ground beef and a little bit of rice, shit like that, you know, healthy shit, some steamed veggies. That sounds crazy what I just said, but that's the state that we're in. And that, you know, that, like I said, that's what's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard choosing the healthier stuff. It's gonna be hard going on a fitness journey or fitness plan or a workout split. And when I say it's hard, I'm talking about people starting off, because when you start getting into it, you don't want to skip the gym. You don't want to skip a healthy meal. You almost feel fucking disappointed in yourself. But that comes later down the stage. In the beginning, that's going to be the hard. And still, people who do eat healthy, of course they're going to struggle. Of course they're going to see some tasty ass pizza or some tasty ass rack of ribs smothered in a shit ton of sugary barbecue and be like, damn, that looks delicious, with some french fries on the side. Come on now, right? So I'm not saying it's completely easy, but the long-term reward is you're gonna look great, you're gonna feel great, your romantic life is gonna be fucking unbelievable. You're gonna have more options with romantic partners, more options with jobs. People are just gonna respect you. And you know, the hard part was the whole diet thing and working out. That was the quote-unquote hard part. Now the other hard is, hey, you're gonna have it easy on the diet end, you're gonna have it easy on the fitness end. So the easy part is you can stuff your face with 5 slices of cake every day if you want to, eat as much fried chicken as you want, eat as much burgers as you want, eat as much nachos and ice cream as you want, and, you know, not go to the gym at all. You don't even know how a weight look. You don't even know the difference between how a 5-pound weight feels and a 20-pound weight feels. Like, literally, this is probably literally, I'm being hyperbolic, but to be quite frank, I think it's pretty accurate. You don't even know how to use any of the machines, right? You don't know the first thing about a gym. And hey, look, it's pretty comfortable. You get to sit down, you get to munch on your food, you get to play video games, you get to scroll through Netflix shows all day. It's not saying that I don't watch Netflix, I do, but that's all you do. That's pretty fucking easy. You know, that's the easy route, and it's pretty comfy. You know, you could be snuggled up in your blankie and eating a tub of ice cream. That's pretty fucking easy. And the hard part is gonna come on the later end when you are struggling with climbing up the steps. And I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to be degrading here. Once again, this is just to help and open people's eyes, man. That's what it's all about, is to open somebody's eyes, and they'll finally start seeing a better, more positive life, right? The other, you know, hard is gonna be deep depression from knowing damn well you could have done better, from knowing damn well that your weight is making you look sloppy, people don't treat you as good, even though we have this whole body positivity bullshit, and people on the surface are putting up this fake face of, yeah, I respect this person even though he's 100 pounds overweight. Yeah, you know, I think he's attractive, and body positivity, everybody is beautiful, even though everyone is under that fake ass guise. Even though what I just said in the beginning of the video, if that was the case, then Ozempic wouldn't be one of the top selling drugs out right now. But you know, back to what I was saying, just a little side note, just to remind you guys, just to drive home a point, okay? You know damn well that quote-unquote confidence is hard to exhibit when you know damn well you stuffed your face with a whole tub of ice cream or ate a whole row of cookies, and you're like, damn, now I feel like shit, I feel guilty. It's hard to be confident when you did that, okay? So that's the back end. That's the hard part. The hard part is you having diabetes, you having all type of health complications, your kids, your family, your friends looking at you lesser. And yes, this is true, but look, let me say something. And guys, I'm gonna kind of go on a little ramble here for one quick second. Forget all of this positive, feel good mumbo jumbo. And oh yeah, it doesn't matter, your appearance doesn't matter. Fuck all that. You better believe, hear me out loud and clear. You better believe when you are severely out of shape, your family, your friends, your coworkers are going to be looking at you in a negative light. They're going to be looking at you lesser than. This is fucking facts. I'm tired, and the reason I'm getting emotional is because this type of rhetoric of, oh, you're beautiful, no matter if you're 50, 60 pounds overweight and 100, and everyone, look, man, you could believe that if you want to, but all that coddling shit is hurting you. Yes, people are looking at you in a less positive light. True, facts, factual, right? But it just goes to show that, unfortunately, a lot of people rather take the latter, even though they know that their health is declining, even though they know that their romantic life is taking a huge L, even though that they know their life in general is taking an L, right? All of these dudes that are super out of shape, super bitter, every time they see a guy that's in shape, they fucking cut their eyes at him because they're jealous as hell, and they know damn well that they wouldn't look like that. But it's too easy, okay? It's too easy to eat BS. It's too easy to just go to a restaurant. Hell, where I live, there's literally fast food spots. I could literally throw a rock in any direction and hit 5 of them motherfuckers. Real shit. I'm not even kidding. Plus liquor stores. I hit 5 fast food restaurants, 2 liquor stores. Okay? It's just too easy. And healthy food, the only place you're gonna get healthy food is a grocery store, shopping on the perimeter. Okay? Lean ground beef, lean chicken breast, chicken thighs, turkey thighs, cucumbers, zucchini, blueberries. That's it. Out of all the places that you can get shitty food, and out of all the places that you can get healthy food, and really and truly, the only place that healthy food is really made is your home, or your mama or something, if she doesn't use a shit ton of Crisco and things of that nature, right? So it's very easy. Everything is made, and it's by design, guys. This isn't by accident. This is by design. These people know what they're doing. They know that by putting all of these super hyper addictive junk foods everywhere, everyone is going to be too big and too distracted and too lazy and too damn tired to think on a more elevated platform, think on a more elevated level, on a higher platform, right? Because I'm telling you, I guarantee you, the reason I started making these videos, man, is because, for one, fitness puts you in a disciplined mind state. Fitness puts you in a mind state of discipline, meaning what this means is that how you do one thing is how you do everything else. So the way that you eat healthy, the way that you stick to a workout plan, the way that you are progressive overloading with weights or calisthenics, whatever it is, you're gonna carry it on to other things. And when you have a whole bunch of unstructure in your life, when you just put anything in your body, when you're just eating everything at a whim, you're not even processing, you're not even thinking about all of the BS. You're not even thinking about those 4 hot dogs or 3 hot dogs you just ate at a game and chased it down with beer. You're not even thinking how detrimental that is. You're just going off a whim. You're just eating off of emotion, right? And that's going to hinder you. That's going to be a great detriment to you, even though it's very easy. And unfortunately, that easiness, that instant dopamine hit, is the reason why most men will not be fit or lean. Peace.